Hey, what's up guys, it's Moonfyye here, and today I'm going to be playing some Modern Warfare 3. For today's video, I'm going to be unlocking Week 3's aftermarket part called the Jak Slash. And for today, I'll be doing 5 multiplayer challenges to unlock this aftermarket part. With that being said, these are the 5 challenges I'll be doing today. The first challenge I'll be doing today is to get 25 operator hipfire kills. And then after that, I'll be trying to get 20 operator kills with a silenced weapon or throwing knives. I'm also going to be working on trying to get 15 operator kills with covert sneakers equipped or dead silence active. The 4th weekly challenge I'll be working on is to get 30 operator kills shortly after sprinting with SMGs. And the final challenge I'll be working on for week 3 is to get 8 operator kills with an underbarrel lethal attachment equipped to a weapon. With all the challenges out of the way, today I'm going to be using the static HV. This is my first time actually using this SMG. Hopefully the static HV is really good just because SMGs are typically really good. But aside from that, this is the blueprint that I'll be using for the static HV. I didn't really have any attachments, so I'm using a blueprint to test out this SMG, but to also complete my week 3 challenges. Aside from that, I'm also going to be using the STG, and on this I have the Jak Purifier equipped, mostly because of this challenge right here, which is to get 8 operator kills with an underbarrel lethal attachment equipped to it. I want to go ahead and put on the Jak Purifier, which is the flamethrower attachment, onto my STG just to slowly complete that challenge. But aside from that, I'm gonna go ahead and queue for some small map mosh pit to hopefully make some progress on my weekly challenges. Okie dokie, so I just joined a mid-match of Schmeat. Looks like it basically just started, but that's okay. Ooh, I like this aftermarket part so far. Did I call this an aftermarket part? This is a base SMG. I don't know where my brain's at currently. Uh-oh. Ooh, a hipfire kill. Why did that person, like, not try to get me? I'm very confused. Another hipfire. Another hipfire. Oh. There's another hipfire. This thing's hipfire is pretty good. Oh, never mind. Bye, and bye T2. Bonk, bonk. I haven't played Call of Duty in a hot minute. I think I've probably played like once this week, and that is basically today. So it's not I think it is. Complete facts. Anyways, I haven't been playing a lot of COD recently. I don't know why. I just took a little mini break from the game, and it's actually really nice to do that every once in a while. Oh, I completed a weekly challenge. Nice. My turret is going in. Oh my god. And it's still getting kills. I just got a quad off my turret. Oh my god, a 5 multi? What is the turret doing? Also, I need 7 more kills with my SMG, and then I have all my kills down with a silenced weapon. But going back to my point, it was actually really refreshing to take a break from COD for a little while. It just makes the game super interesting to just like take little breaks here and there and kind of just get a little breather. I like this gun for hipfires. It's going like really well. I like how that person tried to take out the Guardian, but it just didn't work out. Oh? Oh? Why did they like not turn around? That's what I'm like so concerned about. Oh, and I also got another weekly challenge completed. Nice. Ew. Bye. There goes that guy, and there goes me. So far these weekly challenges have been like so easy to do. I'm almost done with another one. I think it's just for like hipfire kills. There's another hipfire. And another hipfire. First one's AFK. What? Should I be concerned? Anyways, that was the match. Also, for my first game on in what feels like a week, that was a really fun match. Anyway, since that match is over, I managed to complete 3 weekly challenges. I do have to get 1 more hipfire kill, and then I'm done with another weekly challenge. And then after that, I have to get 8 operator kills with a lethal underbarrel, which shouldn't be too difficult to do, especially with the Jak Purifier, which is a flamethrower. I think that'll do really well on shipment or any small map. And once both of those challenges are completed, I'll have the Jak Slash unlocked, which by the way, I have no idea what this aftermarket part is. It's just basically a rectangle at the current moment. Hopefully it is a good rectangle. I have no idea what to expect out of this aftermarket part. But aside from that, I am gonna go ahead and queue for some more small map mosh pit to finish up these weekly challenges. Okie dokie. Looks like I joined another mid match. Oh dear. There's that hipfire needed, and I am done with another weekly challenge. Now I just have to use STG and switch it to the Jak Purifier. Okay. Awesome. There you go. There's another. There's another one. Another double kill. Awesome. Oh, their entire team spawned there. Okay, that is my weekly challenge done, however, so that's nice. I do have the Jak Slasher unlocked now. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my STG and try it out in here. Huh? Wait, so is this a knife? Am I mistaken? Are we just getting a default knife? I don't know how to feel about this. Oh my gosh, and there's no lunge to it too. I'm gonna go ahead and try to like knife someone with this real quick. There's one knife kill. Oh, and it's just like a knife thingy in the feed. Just like a default combat knife. Strange. Why wouldn't it have its own icon? That is funny though. But like, if I wanted a knife, wouldn't I just use like a combat knife? It feels a little silly to go ahead and use this. I will say my first impressions of this thing is rather underwhelming. Oh, like a triple. Also, to play this, let me see if I can get my controller up. I'm playing like this. I have my 2 fingers on my scuff paddles, and then I have my pointer finger on the button to melee. I have my middle finger on the trigger button, and then I have my thumbs on the thumbsticks. Got that guy. Honestly, let me just show you guys how I got it, but like, it's like this. It is so awkward. What is that? It looks cursed. I will say it's not as cursed as this match though. Boop. It like sort of has a lunge. I don't know. This aftermarket part is confusing because it's like you sort of have a lunge with it, but at times you also don't. I'm rather confused. Oh, hi. Double kill. Oh, wait, there was another one? There was a, what? There's 2 more! Anyways, we did end up losing that, and that is okay. But anyways, since that match is over, let's go ahead and take a look at this aftermarket part. So this is the Jak Slash. It is an underbarrel attachment that you can put on, I think, anything. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me. But basically, this is a knife attachment for your weapons. It does have some good stats, as in it helps you with some vertical recoil. It also helps with movement speed, crouch speed, sprint speed, tactical sprint speed, from anywhere from 1% to 5%. It, however, does not help with accuracy by any means. I will say this is rather disappointing for an aftermarket part. I was really hoping the Jak Slash would have been a bayonet attachment. However, that is simply not the case with this aftermarket part. I went ahead and pulled up the COD blog on my phone here, and I'm gonna go ahead and read to you guys what it says for the Jak Slash because there's really not that much information on it. It says it's compatible with many weapons with underbarrel capabilities. This underbarrel vertical grip doubles as a combat knife, replacing your melee attack with a lethal slash. Okay, so after reading that brief description about the Jak Slash, I have one takeaway from it, and that is you don't have to equip throwing knives to have a knife for a melee, and also you don't have to equip any knives to your secondary slot to have a melee weapon either. The Jak Slash ends up taking an attachment slot on your weapon that you do equip it on, making the knife readily available to take out the enemy, which is a 1 hit by the way, versus the butt of the gun, which is usually a 2 hit. So if you're looking at it from that perspective, it is actually a pretty decent attachment. However, this is a pretty situational aftermarket part. I don't necessarily see myself using this all too often. I am going to go ahead and try out this aftermarket part again. Apparently you can put it on pistols, specifically the tier pistols from what I can tell. So I'm going to go ahead and try the Jak Slash on the tier pistols to see how it is. But I will say I don't have any hopes for this aftermarket part. I can't necessarily see this going well by any means. Okie dokie, some on some dust gross. I'm going to go ahead and try out this aftermarket part. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk? No bonk. So it's basically just like going around knifing. Bonk. Bonk. Oh my god, is that the same person? The only downside is I'm not using gunslinger, so I have to keep changing off my SMG to get access to my pistols. Wow, there's so many there. Time to get it. Oh, I got him. But yeah, this is basically just the equivalent of knifing without having an actual knife. Boop. Well, it was a boop. And a boop, yeah. This is not my favorite aftermarket part. Actually, speaking of aftermarket parts and stuff, I've been really liking how over the top some of them have been. I think initially when it came to the aftermarket part stuff, I did not care about it at all just because I was so engrossed in my camo grind. I could not be bothered with it. So that's what was happening with me in the aftermarket part situation there. But realistically, as time has gone on, I have gone for more and more aftermarket parts and tried them out, and some of them were definitely good, some of them were definitely bad. I always say the aftermarket part stuff is really fun and unique to Modern Warfare 3. It's definitely one of my favorite things that's been a part of this game, but I don't know, when it comes to stuff like this, when there's like really nothing to it, it's definitely a little underwhelming, and I wish it was like more thought out, I suppose. Also, I feel like I've had my fill of using the Jak Slash, so I am gonna go ahead and leave this match. Also, I was having a terrible time trying to concentrate on what I was saying in that last match, but essentially what I was saying about the aftermarket parts was initially when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I didn't necessarily go for every single aftermarket part. I was actually pretty much engrossed with going for all the camos and trying trying to get Interstellar camo unlocked. I would say it wasn't until like season 3 or 4 that I started to go for the Jak aftermarket parts, and I am happy that I did eventually start getting the aftermarket parts because some of them were so good. My favorite will always be the mini BP50. We also had the Jak Wardens, which were initially really bad, but then they got buffed and became super good. And then our most recent aftermarket part, which is for the RPK, which basically turned it into the Barrett 50 cal, and that one was amazing as well. I think when they go over the top with these aftermarket parts, that ultimately gets me the most excited for them. I will say I can't really see myself using the Jak Slash moving forward. After unlocking it, it was rather disappointing to use, and the overall usage for the Jak Slash is very situational. I can't see myself using it for like more than 2 seconds, unfortunately. And also trying to intentionally use this aftermarket part wasn't working out either. It is a neat attachment that you can put on your weapons. However, there are so many attachments in general that I would much rather use something else than the Jak Slash. Also, I'm super sorry if I come across as really salty about this aftermarket part. I'm not actually salty about it. I'm just trying to be as honest as I can be, and I don't necessarily want to recommend this aftermarket part if I know it's bad. And also, I don't necessarily know what they can do to buff this aftermarket part. Maybe give it a little bit more lunge if you do end up using it, or even just improve the stats of the weapon more so than it already is. But overall, it's just kind of like meh. Like I had said, it fell super flat for me. So on that note, if I had to rate this aftermarket part, I'm so sorry, but I do have to say this is a 0 out of 5 for me. I do not like this thing at all. It is oof. It is actually just oof. And also on that note, did I have fun using this aftermarket part? Sorta. Actually, there were some fun moments with it, but ultimately, I feel like the negatives outweigh the positives for this aftermarket part. So when it comes to how fun it was to use, probably a 1 out of 5. I really did not like this aftermarket part, and I'm so sorry for saying that, but it just really wasn't all that fun to use. And again, I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. I will say there is one positive about this aftermarket part for me, and that is that its weekly challenges were super easy to do. If you're lucky enough, you'll be able to get the weekly challenges done in one match, which is a giant positive. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end my video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me check out the Jak Slash today. Let me know what you guys think of this aftermarket part in the comments down below. I would love to know. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, or evening. Take it easy and peace. Bye!